Hello guys, and welcome to a new Let's Play. Today we're going to be playing some more Victoria 2 with the Historical Project mod. So we just finished up the Vietnam campaign, and I couldn't really come up with any other game to play on my channel right now. I can't really be bothered to play EU4 until until the Mayo and Taxes 2.0 mod releases. Crusader Kings 2 just doesn't feel too fun right now. I might do a Game of Thrones mod playthrough though. You can tell me in the comments if you're interested in that. But for now we're just going to keep rolling along with Victoria 2. So I was thinking of finally doing a Norway campaign, but I haven't really been able to figure out a strategy yet to play them. Obviously Norway starts out as a satellite of Sweden, and I have yet to been able to come up with a strategy to gain independence as Norway. I am working on it though. I have gotten to the point where I'm able to like declare independence and then go conquer parts of Africa. So I'm thinking maybe I can do that, like get independence temporarily, conquer Africa, or parts of it I guess, and then use that strength to later on gain your independence. I don't know, there are definitely some ideas that I have going on, but for now I have been unable to do that. So instead of playing Norway, we're going to be playing as another vassalized nation. We're going to be playing as Romania. Obviously Romania does not exist in the start of the campaign. They are only represented by Wallachia and Moldavia. I think we're going to go with Wallachia. I think that's an advantage because they have the capital, Bucharest, of Romania. So I think they may get certain preferential treatment when it comes to the formation of Romania, kind of like how if pan-nationalists take control in Saxe-Weimar, then Prussia is the one who actually gets to form Germany. I don't know. At the end of the day, Romania and Wallachia are rather similar in terms of population and strength, so I don't think it's too important who exactly we play as. But yeah, let's just jump into the game and look at how we are for forming a glorious greater Romanian kingdom. So, obviously we are a vassal under the Ottomans, and normally without any mods in Victoria 2, playing as Romania is pretty much impossible. That's at least my experience. However, in the Historical Project mod, you do get some extra decisions and you do get some extra events that should allow you to gain independence and maybe also the power to retake your cores and stuff like that. The stuff generally happens around the Crimean War. There are some events related to Russia and the Ottomans. I haven't really... Well, I tried to look into the files to try and see if I could understand what exactly all that stuff was, but I honestly was not able to sort of read the code and figure out what exactly it meant. But I think it's pretty much just luck-based, so... We're just going to be sitting around doing nothing pretty much until we can get those events and just pray to the gods, I guess, that we're going to get lucky. I'm still a bit sick. Obviously you haven't seen me recording while having this sickness lately, but I am getting better though, so I should be capable of making some videos now. It is Christmas holiday in Norway, so I finally have some time to actually make some videos, so that's nice. So here we are, Romania. Now, interestingly, Romania actually starts out with slavery. I think the primary population that is enslaved are the gypsies. Yes. Oh wow, really? Are all of them slaves? I thought the gypsies were kind of like nomadic people from India who somehow made their way over here. I haven't really read up on much gypsy history. Although, aren't they supposed to be called Roma people now? I don't know. I don't know. They're called Gypsy in the game, so I'm just going to call them Gypsy. Although, if that's wrong, then feel free to correct me in the comments. I do not know much about them, so I am not sure. But yeah, it looks like they're all slaves. I guess in the beginning of the game that's fine, because you need a certain amount of literacy before you can actually start to industrialize. So until we reach a certain level of education, I guess they can just sit around and boost the RGO output. Look at that, we even produce coal. That is pretty fucking good. I don't know if the slaves can actually make coal though, can they? that a thing? Yeah, they can. Okay, nice. We get some bonus to our coal output. So we're going to start researching basic chemistry, and then we're going to go for medicine, because early game gives you a lot of negative population events, and we want to do our utmost to avoid that. Now, I have seen some discussion on whether bureaucrats or intellectuals are best in the beginning. And I would love to see some discussion in the comment section about that, because I just don't know. I don't know. I have generally always encouraged intellectuals before I do bureaucrats, but if you have a argument for why that's wrong, then feel free to tell me. Because I think maybe, like, does administration efficiency actually determines the effectiveness of social reforms and tariffs? Okay, but does it actually affect education? Like, I guess it would affect the school system reform, presumably, but I don't know if it actually affects just regular education. Although I guess the two are intimately connected, but still. What is this shit policy we have here? What, really? Our reactionaries have anti-military? That's... What the fuck? What kind of crap political parties do we have? The only party with pro-military is the fucking liberals? That sucks. That is really bad, actually. Jesus Christ. I wonder if Moldavia has a different way of doing things. I don't know. We're just going to stick with Wallachia for now, though. When other political parties spawn, I guess we can just go and do them. Maybe we'll go fascist this campaign. I don't know. There are some decisions to form a greater Romanian nation, and I think you might have to be fascist in order to do that. I'm not entirely sure, though. So we'll look into that when we actually get to that point in the game. If we get to that point, obviously. There's no guarantees that this will be a successful campaign. But once again, as I said, I have quite a lot of time now, so I do have time to sort of just restart the campaign until the random numbers generator actually gives us something good. But yeah, quickly before I cut to, well, just start skipping time, I guess, because let's face it, we're basically just going to sit on our asses here and do nothing until we get some events. There is a decision that allows you to unite Wallachia and Moldavia and form Romania without actually owning all Romanian territory. It does not liberate you, though. It just makes you a vassal of the Ottoman Empire, but you get to be a united Romania. Plus that, of course, unlocks the ability to take cores from other nations, so, you know, it could be useful in that way. We actually do start out with some cores, I think. Yeah, we have cores on Tulsia and Dobruja. They have some Romanians in them. Yeah, there's even a majority over here. I guess we can look on the culture map now to see where the Romanians are and where we have to invade in order to unite them. It's pretty much the modern-day Romanian borders plus the modern-day nation of Moldova that we would want to unite here. Although we have some enclaves of non-Romanians in our land. We have Germans over here, we have Hungarians in the middle of our nation in Transylvania. What is this called even? Slecky land? Selky land? I don't know. These Hungarians are still around today, if I'm correct. There's not as many of them, I don't think, because I guess the Romanians, or the Hungarians have gotten their... their populations have taken a beating throughout history because of the fact that they lost both World War I and II. In the same way that there's a lot less, you know, Germans, there's a lot less geographic spread of Germans today than there historically was. So, anyways, that's not super relevant to us as Romania, obviously. We would prefer to actually assimilate these guys. But there are actually some interesting Romanian minorities outside of the you know, modern-day Romanian borders as well. We have 31% Romanian over here in Bor, which is Serbia. Romania does not have a core on it, but I think they have I think a decision was added recently to get this province. There are Romanians over here in Pansevo, none over here, but there are Romanian in Ungvar, and Olvipol has a tiny Romanian minority. And then there are some Romanians in Vidin. I don't think the decision lets you take Vidin, though. But, you know, I am not going to spend too much time on that right now, as that is something we'll look into much later. Let's not fund our army as much. Let's boost education and admin instead. Our economy is actually pretty decent. It's a hell of a lot better than the Norwegian economy, that's for sure. Yeah, no idea why we're making so much money. Yeah, we don't have any gold or anything. Huh. I mean, I guess it's gonna get a lot worse though once we actually start once we start going to war and shit like that. So we'll have to see if the Romanian economy is equally good then. But yep, I'll just have a cut right here and I'll get back when something, well, hopefully something interesting happens. Okay, this is pretty interesting. We can actually see that the French have intervened on the side of the Egyptians in the Oriental crisis. So who knows, maybe we'll see an independent Egypt. That would be pretty cool. We're obviously involved in the war. That's kind of scary, actually. Might actually want to send my navy to hide in the Caucasus just to make sure that any potential French invasions do not actually hurt our army. Because I don't feel like spending money repaying that and, you know, yeah, rebuilding the army. I should spend my diplo points though, so I'll try and be better at doing that. But you know, I am not exactly paying 100% attention right now, because once again we're a vassal, so we don't have the ability to do much. Okay, so the French were actually successfully able to defeat the Ottomans and make Egypt independent. However, the Spanish, the Austrians, the Russians, everyone pretty much are invading Egypt now to try and return the Ottoman core territories to the Ottomans. This does mean though that Egypt is going to be a completely independent nation. They usually do become independent, but they often I think there's like an event or something that makes that happen later and not immediately like has happened here. Not entirely sure though. Give some cultural rights. Actually, it's not even that useful. We don't even have any... well, I mean, I guess we're going to take it because what else are we going to take? But yeah, we don't really have any alternative cultures. Because do the gypsies actually assimilate? They might actually do that. I don't know. So maybe this is useful. Oh, jeez. Yeah, a big chunk of my country got occupied in the war there, and now my ability to field troops have gone down, down, down. Now my economy is shit. Damn it. Okay, so we are now in the year 1853, and I just finished researching nationalism and imperialism, which lets us unite Wallachia and Moldavia. Gain 10 prestige, we become Romania, we inherit Moldavia, the Russian Empire likes us, and various nations that also like Russia will like us. I think that's what that said. So we've developed decently, I think. Also, no, this is not okay. Why is Germany losing? No, really? Are we gonna get a weak Germany in this game? I do not need a weak Germany, man. The fuck is this shit? Acquire Franconia? What do you mean? You're trying to annex land off fucking Bavaria? No, this is the Palatinate. What are you doing? Are you oh, okay, so you're trying to take this region. Well, that's stupid. And how are you losing? What the hell? I guess Bavaria, the combined forces of Bavaria and Austria are actually strong enough to beat down the North Germans. That sucks. I really need a strong German in this game so that I can use them to beat up on Austria. But yeah, we have had some decent development. We have, I mean, basically doubled our literacy, I think. We have decent bit more research points. The best thing is our population, though, which has grown by like 50,000 because of our investment in medicine. I mean, you can actually, I think Moldavia starts out the game with a higher population than Wallachia, but the Moldavians are now down to about 300,000. So they start out basically equal, with the Moldavians having a slight advantage, but now we have 130,000 people more than they do. So we have definitely grown more than they have. But yep, let's incorporate them and try and stop this negative development in Moldavia. And there we are now Romania. Glorious. Still a puppet though, so we're gonna have to work on that. But yeah, there we boosted our population. We can now build some troops. Let's get some cavalry. Do I even want to bother with this Romanian cav? I don't know. I mean, I'll build one, but I think I'll leave it at that. I'll keep one around. I think we should probably get some cavalry technology just so we can start actually building proper cav. I think that'll be useful. I did also build a factory, but we have such low literacy that I honestly think that was just stupid. Yeah, our literacy got dumped even further down now that we incorporated Moldavia here. So that sucks. But we are now going to be able to develop this region a bit more. Might even start, yeah, let's swap it over to intellectuals over there. Shouldn't we have like... Ooh, nah, we're not quite there yet where we can have another national focus. We're gonna have to incorporate some more Romanians in order to make that happen. Oh well, yeah, look at that, we lost almost an entire research point there just because of incorporating this guy. So who knows, maybe this was a dumb idea, but we did it. I mean, we're gonna have to do it at some point anyways. Ah, here's the Greater Romania decision, which gives us cores on a bunch of different stuff. Are we even getting cores on this province? I thought we did. Ungvar. Do we get cores on Ungvar? No, we don't. What? Really? Well, that sucks. That messes up any ideas I had for glorious looking borders. I don't know. Maybe we'll just console command it, or like conquer all of Slovakia and then console command the majority of it to become independent or something like that. I don't know. If we ever get to that point, I will look into it then. So for now, we will sit around and do nothing. Alright, well, I guess we're going to build up our army and research some more technology and stuff like that, but at this point we just need to wait for the Crimean War to happen, and then we'll see what we'll do. Really? Fuck, I just checked it. No, we're not a vassal. We're independent. Holy shit. I did not know that. Okay then, well that changes things. We are now actually an independent nation. Crap, okay. Well, anybody want to join a war against the Ottomans? No? Fuck, okay. Well then what are we gonna do? I don't know, I guess we'll go invade Africa or something. That's sort of the usual starting strategy for any nation in Europe, or any small nation in Europe, that is. Serbia is not sphered by anyone. Nah, they're almost sphered by Russia though, so we can't go conquer Serbia, even if that would be kind of cool. Save these Romanians, although there are Transylvanian cores here, so they won't get assimilated. They shouldn't get assimilated anyways. But yeah, fuck, now I want to... Oh man, I want to invade the Ottomans. That'd be great. Don't we have Caspelli against them? Oh yeah, we have an alliance with them. Actually, is that impacting our ability to get an alliance with the Russians? Base reluctance, other sphere. Other sphere? What do you mean other sphere? We're in your sphere, you dipshit. Yeah, let's cancel the alliance with the Ottomans. Let's see if that makes the Russians like us sufficiently. Nah, that didn't do shit. Okay, then. Oh, there we are. I think they just... Yes, there we are. Ah, glorious. Alliance with the Russians. Okay, that brings us opportunities. That brings us opportunities indeed. Fuck, I don't know. I didn't know we were going to get independent this early. And I haven't really planned this campaign out that well. So, I don't know. Should we just try a war against the Ottomans? The British will get involved, but they are currently in a war against the Austrians. Huh. I do not know. Would the Russians even join such a thing? Oh, no, I don't want to fight Britain. I want to fight the Ottomans. I want my core. Nah, the Russians won't even join. So a war against the Ottomans won't happen. So I guess we're going to have to go off and try and get some colonies or something. I do wonder though, would Russians want to fight Austria-Hungary? Because I want to fight Hungary. Nah, fuck hell. What are you doing, Russia? What do you, like... Are you not actually gonna help me do anything? See, that makes it a bit scary to actually go colonize, because if the Russians are not going to go colonize for me, I'm not going to be able to do anything. Do the Russians have any navy? Yeah, they do, so they should be able to go conquer Africans for me, but that is a risky move, because I can't see beforehand whether or not they will actually join. And it would suck quite a bit if I went and spent 15 infamy on a casus belli, and then it shows itself that the Russians just won't help me. So I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. Okay, so I've been looking around a bit, and it looks like the mod developer has actually been a bit sneaky here. You can't actually establish protectorate unless you have a coast. So you can't do the old Switzerland trick where you use France to conquer colonies and stuff like that. So that's sort of sad. So we are literally now just stuck doing nothing until... I mean, hopefully the Russians will get us some territories over here. Because we need a port. We really need a port. Alright guys, I think we're gonna go for a rather risky move here. So I've been keeping an eye on it, and it looks like the Russians will actually join us now in a crazy war against the Austro-Hungarian Empire. I think this is risky, but by the numbers, the Austro-Hungarians are supposed to be weaker than the Russians, and the Austro-Hungarians did just fight a war against the Germans, which, believe it or not, they lost. I guess what happened was that the Germans were able to successfully push into Bavaria and take the province, or piece them out of the war, and then the Austrians and the Germans just white-pieced. So that's what happened there. Yeah, look at that, 31 war score compared to 88. God. They are allied to the Netherlands though, which is actually a great power, but hopefully the Dutch are going to have a hard time getting troops to the front lines. That is all I can really pray for here. So I say we invade, and we see what happens. I think I'm going to go for the province of Western Transylvania, because it is the biggest one, and it has some rather high pops that I would love to have in my nation, even if it is going to make our borders look hideous. Let's go for it. Western Transylvania. The fucking Crimean War hasn't even happened yet. We're going to war. Yeah. Yes. So stupid Serbia did not feel like joining, but that's fine. They were not really crucial to this plan. So we're going to take our army. We're going to retreat. We're going to start funding it. Also, oh god, do we have a new political party? No. All these shit parties, they have crap stuff. So annoying. The only ones that would give us pro-military are the liberals. Although, which policy is it actually that determines taxes? Maximum tax, 50%. I think interventionism is not actually going to prevent us from getting taxes. Let's try and switch them. Let's see how that does. Yeah, it doesn't actually hurt our taxes. Okay, never mind then. We're actually doing pretty well. Because the liberals actually have a decent bit of policy. Also, we should mobilize. I doubt we're going to be able to do much in this war. Also, Russia, where is your army? Of course it's in fucking Siberia. God damn it. Well, it's gonna be interesting then to see how this works out. How many regiments do you have? 51 brigades. You have 10 brigades. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's rather weak. I guess I see now why you white-pieced. Okay, let's put a gathering point here. So what is the clock? The real life clock. The real life clock is 10 in the evening, so I actually have some laundry I need to go pick up. But I'll just skip that through the magic of editing.